All right. Now we got the right. Whoa. Whoa. Good start. Good start. Okay. Got the right title up. Rookie mistake. Okay. Well, this is going to be a shorter stream, I think. I just want to get in here and do some cleanup before moving on, and some optimization. I had gotten a little sloppy. I'm trying to stay in the habit of declaring the types, the data types, whenever I can. It's good form to be into anyway, but it's also it does make it at least a little bit more performant if the interpreter doesn't have to infer. It doesn't have any problems doing it, obviously, but it does add up. This is a small project, just Frogger, so it's not a big deal, but it's a good habit to get into, and I'm going to try to clean up everywhere where I think I didn't. I've been pretty good about it overall. I'm just going to take a look. I know that the one thing I want to do here is with the functions. I haven't gotten a good habit of that yet. So we're going to toss all that in real quick. I'm surprised that I'm just making sure I'm doing that right quickly. Breaking anything? Okay. Surprised that that's not like default now. So all the functions basically should have that, as far as I understand it. I'm just going to try to get in a good habit of it. Pretty much everything is going to return. I don't have any functions returning anything at the moment, so pretty much all of them are just going to be voids. And I can probably go ahead and do a little copy pasta here too. Yeah, I'm just gonna add all these in. Oh, while I go here, actually I'll come back since I'm already on this. Like see, like that. I want to make those a little more performant. All right, so where are there any more functions? There's one there. And that should be the end of that one. All right, we're just going to go right to the top here. Fly, delta, or void. I think those should all work. Not breaking anything. I don't even need this. And clean up a little of that where I spot it as well. Okay. Notes. All right, so I did all that right. I did that good. Did not catch that one. Okay. So hopefully I can spot everything here. Void. I think this is better to do. I'm just going to try to get into the habit of... Alright, so I said I was going to do all the voids and then come back through. So that's what we're going to do. Just want to get in the habit of doing this, because I do believe that does help. Even though some of these built-in functions, I mean... Let's get in the habit. Did that one already. Oh. Pop all these in here. These are... I don't need this. I don't need a... this is the globals. I don't need any of this, so... Okay. Okay, we did all that good. I'm just trying to, now that I've started the game on stream, I figured I might as well. Hey, it's Loki. What's up, man? How you doing? Nice to see you. I'm doing, you'll appreciate this. I'm doing some cleanup I'm just trying to get myself in the habit of putting these in, typecasting everything. I've been pretty good about typecasting. Here's one I didn't. Just because I think it's just good form in general, and it does, I believe, make it a little bit more performant, as far as I know. I mean, obviously in a game like Frogger, it's not like a big deal, but I'm just trying to get in good habits. That's what this is all about. I mean, this is all just practice. I'm just trying to get in like the habit of doing things as performant as I can. You know, the bigger the projects, you get into good habits now, and you know, that'll add up and it'll help down the road. So I'm going through right now, and I'm just making sure everything's got types, and I know. So I'm just going through and plastering the voids right now, and then I'm gonna go back through. And I'm getting rid of stuff I'm not using too. Just doing a little cleanup before going any further. How's everything with you? Okay. I'm also gonna need to do some refactoring, splitting some things up. Okay, that looks good. And just making sure everything is, I'm gonna go back through and check all that anyway. I'll just feel a little better about this. Don't need that at the moment. Okay. One more for now. So we're going to need to make some new ones. Pretty good. Working on the text. Oh, on to the next one, right? You finished the climbing one, working on yours. Might do some oh, really cool. Awesome. Yeah, I like the idea of, that's what kind of hooked me as I was starting I was starting Frogger, and I had just finished up Breakout, and it got in my head too, and I feel like it's a great time to do it, you know, because it's like, might as well have the whole thing right on, you know, you can do a whole, you chronologize it, you know, or put it all on demand and record the entire thing happening like live. Like I'm pretty much just throwing myself out there, and haven't built it before, I haven't watched the tutorial, and just kind of figuring out as I go, and it's fun. And yeah, that's awesome. I'll have to try to catch your stream. I'm only on, I don't know how long I'm going to be on tonight, but I didn't realize that you streamed, so I'll definitely I'll follow you back. That's cool. So how far, I know you have a new, what's the new project? Are you gonna reveal? The new project for the stream only project. I like it because it works both ways. It makes you like want to, well, you always want to work on the project, but then if you start it on a stream fresh, it's like, man, I want to almost do all of it on the stream. Why not? You know, sort of certain things like the Frogger, I've been trying to keep everything on stream, even this stuff. But I was like trying to time, I was looking at the emulator and trying to time how fast the cars are going. I'm like, I don't think that could stay off the stream, but you could just trust me on that one. But all this stuff, I think especially, is good if anybody ever watches it in the future. You know, it's good to see the good work going in too, where you're refactoring and making things a little better. Yeah, it's cool. I didn't realize you were a streamer yourself, so I'll definitely try to check it out. I'm new to the whole thing, so I've been popping around a lot, checking out different streamers, just getting familiar with the neighborhood, so to speak, I guess. Which there's a lot of great ones. Mostly based on the TV show Sliders and gameplay wise, it's based on platform 8, exit 8, etc. Okay, cool. Interesting. So 3D? Going 3D? Or is it going to be... Oh, no, you said platformer, right? It's like a 2D. What engine? Using Godot? If you're going 2D, I feel like... I mean, obviously, I'm no expert, but I think especially with the new 4.3 out, Godot is probably the best engine for 2D now. I mean, Unreal doesn't even really do it. I mean, you can. I've done it, but you're basically slamming a 3D screen. You know, you're building a 2D world in a 3D world. It's weird. It's not ideal. And Unity does it okay, definitely, obviously. And then as far as game engines go, I mean, for 2D, I guess you look at Phaser and a couple of other things that are more web-based and whatever. But to get inside of a game engine, which I think is better to do, a full-fledged one, I think that Godot is probably the best 2D going now, for sure. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so we got all the voids. Now we're going to go back through and make sure everything is typed. Right here is not one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's only going to be an int. Okay. Anytime I'm calling anything new, these are good. Our collision, and this is going to be, I think, a collision object, 2D, yeah. Parallel world, you gotta find your way home. You have a list of things you need to do. Determine about the world. You need to figure out if you're on the correct world or not. If you get it right, you get a point. Once you get 8 correct, you win. If at any point you get it wrong, it resets. All right, interesting. I like it. So it is a 2D or 3D? And what engine? Those are my questions. Can I say kinematic? Oh, it's a kinematic collision 2D. Okay. It's weird because they got rid of the kinematic body. I'm just gonna end up doing this. I don't know. Probably could have coded that better. We'll come back to that. Ooh. Okay. Entirely set on what it looks like. Currently, I only have the tablet that will display the information you need to determine if you were on the correct world or not. Okay. Well, I'll definitely be checking it out if you're streaming someone building it. That'd be really cool. Especially watching a project from the start. That is one thing that I thought was sort of a little cool about what I'm trying to do. Not that I think it's that great, but I think that it's an easy to follow project. So watching people start a project from the beginning is really cool. There's a couple people I watch that they're amazing. They really are. But I wish I had a bigger view. I've been watching these people for days, and I'm like, I only have seen this one small, and I get it. Believe me, I get it. If you don't get it's hard to see the full game because they're building bigger games. 2D pixel art style, where you walk around, interact, or just static screens with the information displayed in backgrounds to show the world you were on. Well, I would say, whatever's faster to prototype or get working, because you can always throw in the art later. That's always my thought. And how good of a pixel artist are you? Or are you going to find assets? those are the next thoughts I would have. Okay, so I think we're good here. I don't think we need that. It's working. We don't need that. Void, alive. Okay. Don't see any new variables in here. Oh, here we go. Oh, what's this going to be? I'm just going to type in something wrong and it's going to tell me. It's going to be like an array though, right? I would imagine. Of area 2Ds. See if it errors out. I mean, that's what I think it is. Area 2D entered. Yeah, it's not the body. It looks right. Yeah, the art in games is always, I mean, it's so much that like affects the whole feel of your game, you know. But I don't know how much of an artist you are. Like, I am not. It's, you know, I'll learn it. I can if I want, I guess, but it's not something that's handy for me now, you know. So that's a little bit limiting for me on some level. Because I know, even though you can learn it, then it matters how good you are going to be at it. But also, it just takes a lot of time. I mean, it's a lot. It's its own rabbit hole. I mean, it's a whole different art, I feel like. It's amazing. I love watching people work in Blender and stuff like that, and sculpting. It's really cool, because it's one thing I don't know much about. I've dabbled, but like this much. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to check out your stream if you're gonna do it. If I miss it, I'll just go and creep it, I guess. I'll watch it afterwards. If I can. Alright, I think this is pretty good here. I don't see any other. Alright. Okay. As long as I don't see any new variables, really. All the voids are there. It's the game manager. It's going to need some love. I was pretty good about when I was declaring them up here. I think this, I'm pretty sure that's a declaration. I have the random world key generator. Fact and falsehoods get randomly attributed, and the file system knows if you choose the correct information or not. You need to get it to determine whether the world is the correct one or not based on information, and then work on the timer and how much time each action you can take uses. This is sounding pretty interesting, honestly. Like, I'm actually starting to lose the ability to like figure out what's going on, but that sounds cool. So you're generating, you know, yeah, like you said, random world key generator. Falsehoods get randomly, okay. That's the other thing I love about following everybody else and checking in on what everybody's doing, is because the ideas are really cool. Wild outs, even some of them, you know, some of the games and the game ideas that people make. That one sounds pretty cool, pretty interesting. You always want a little something, you know, a little something to call your own, something different you feel like you haven't seen as much, or bring your idea to life if you can. So this should be an array of node 2Ds, I guess. Get nodes in group enemy. Yeah, I was gonna say it might be an array. Type array no. Oh, it's just node. Okay. All right. That was close. I don't really think you type these. That's like just an index. Okay. Doing pretty good here. I'm finding some stuff. This is a style box flat, I believe. Let's see if it lets me do that. Okay, it's happy. This is going to be an area 2D. Oh, is this the... Oh, the frog lives. Okay. I didn't realize. That's the life counter on the bottom. They are sprites. Of course it's right. And I was wrong. Alright. Oh, wait. Okay, all this. I wonder if you can avoid that. So the world generation is just a random string of letters and numbers. Interesting. Okay. The game has an array of information. The game then pulls from that array to say this is a fact about world. This is actually really cool. I like this because I was thinking about something similar-ish about, you almost have like an infinitely generatable, you know, and like what I was thinking about was like just items or animals or bad guys or crafting or whatever, and it could make it up on the fly. You need to interact with the world to determine if what you have on your tab correlates with what you learn. Okay. If you're in the correct world, you stay and get a point from moving on. If you're not in the correct world, you leave and get a point. Okay. Cool. I like it. And it doesn't sound like 100 games I've played before, which I think is great, you know. I think you got something there. I'd love to see what you got, how you visualize it and bring it to life. Very cool. And then you also, this isn't the text RPG, right? This is different. The text RPG is separate, right? That's already going. You've already started that, right? I think text RPG would be cool. RPG would be cool. It's so much story writing. Gotta put your writer's hat on. You know. Okay. And okay, I did it there. Okay, this is. Can I do this on that one? I think so. And this is set lives. This should be another sprite 2D. Once you get 8 points, you make it back to your world and win. Okay. Best part is it lets you stay on one playthrough. The sky is blue could be a fact about a world, and then where another it would be false. Yeah, no, that's what I was picking up, was that I like that, like almost infinitely, always different, almost without having to design it all hand by hand, which is cool. You just put the rule set in. I like it. Very cool. Okay, var. Oh, I was doing them here pretty good. Here's one I didn't do it. What do we got here? That's gonna be a packed scene, I think. Or is it just a area 2D? Node. You just call it node. What about area 2D? I'm learning on the fly. Okay, that allows. You could just put node. That's kind of lame though. It's not really helping the interpreter all that much. Okay, so like all these then, right? Area 2Ds. All right. It's pretty good about all this. It's gonna be the same thing all through here. All right. I think we're good on this one. This is the big boy too. Looks good, looks good. All right, moving on. What do we got here? Anything? Yes, right here. What is this? This isn't it. Just that. I'm gonna go back through this again too. Okay. I don't see anything here. Everybody's looking good. This is the menu. I don't even need this. Bye. I don't need that. I don't need that anymore, since we solved that problem last time. Okay. Ready for a new, I don't need that. Okay. That's going to be the next thing I got to do once I come back. Okay, let's see. Okay. Good. Good. Yep. can I do that there? Let's see. Yes. Okay. Don't see any variables. All right. Save all scenes. And then we got that cleaned up. Now, we're going to go through and set this up better. Left boundary. Left bounds. I'm gonna set that to 112. Just. I just realized some light just went. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Um, 360. Get rid of the hard coatings because I'm going to need to get more flexibility and ability to control things as I start getting deeper into this and do the levels. Make sure that the spawns have to get adjusted and their cutoff where they get respawned on the other side of the screen is going to need to change, I think, at least on some of them. And I thought how I set up, I was like, you know, this is another bad form. I definitely should have had that as a variable. Anyway, I'm going to just copy this actually and go to this one. Same thing here, except for it's going to be 400. And 100 at the moment. And I don't know why it's backwards, but okay. That's because it's going the other way. So my brain was going the other way. Why is that there? Oh, yeah. That's why. I think that's right. Okay, we should make sure I didn't break anything. I was just doing a bunch of stuff. We're good. Anybody dying still? Nothing weird's happening here. Okay. Looks about where we left it. Yep. All right. Okay, that was oh, classic song. It's probably gonna get me muted. I don't know if this is copyright free. It is a classic song, so I'm gonna skip it. Okay. And we need to do the same thing on these. Clean up on Space Shooter game, did the same thing where I went and make sure I didn't break anything. But yeah, yeah, totally. Like as you get carried away, you're like, hold on. Let me just hit play real quick and make sure everything's smart, you know? Why you don't want to, you're trying to make less headaches by doing this. You don't want to like create more, right? But sometimes it happens. So this is, oops, we need to change these first. Right bounds, 400. This is 80. Yeah, I'm trying to force myself to get into some better habits too with the typing and stuff like that. And I do need to change some stuff. I kind of need to put a script on each one of the, at least the water lanes. The way things, I started looking a little deeper into some of the levels and what it looks like. And I'm like, I'm just gonna need to be able to be changing those boundaries and probably what's getting spawned in. So and they're just too different. Like right now, they're like all the logs, all 3 lanes are using the same script with the same rules here, which works actually right now. But as soon as the levels start changing and things speed up, it's not adding up. I need to do things differently, I feel, and this will give me more flexibility at least, so I can toggle all this right in the code. Okay, so then this is going to be right bounds, left bounds. I should probably just do it for the snake too. I definitely need to do it for the turtle. See what the snake's got going on. Yeah, I should just, it's just better form. I feel like he's not even supposed to be where he is, but I want to get even in better form on that. I have a couple games I have up on a little arcade website or whatever, and I think when I was playing one of them the other day quickly, I was like, this isn't I think the game plays Pong, you know. I'm like, whatever, it's Pong. But the game ended and it was like 2-2 or something like that, and I was like, oh, what the hell, I must have like forgotten to change something back after I was doing cleanup before I put it up. And so I want to get in the habit, even if I was thinking about that for some reason when I was mowing my lawn the other day, and I was thinking about how cool it would be to like have a habit of like always going back to your old projects every once in a while and like improving it a tiny bit, you know. I think that'd be really cool. Anything that's worth, you know, anything that's out there, you know, and going back and just kind of like, you know, actually that was my idea with Pong, was I was just going to build, you know, the original and then make a second mode, because I want to learn, you know, more better with particle physics and all that stuff, with particles, particle physics, particle effects, and the juice and all that, screen shakes and all that cool stuff. So I was thinking I could take a game like Pong and then like have the basic version and then maybe even have a cooler version that's like slightly more, you know, splashy. So that would be my way of going back to an old game and kind of improving it a little bit and building like a second mode for it or something. It was just a thought. But yeah, I think it's great to go clean up old stuff that's at least got to the theoretical finish line, you know, that's out there in playable form. It's good to keep polishing those. I think it's a good habit to get into, maybe, if you could find the time, you know. That's always the caveat there. Okay, so that's that, and 96 and 352. Even though these are gonna have to get changed, but we're just substituting. This is definitely more proper, especially because they're gonna need to change. Okay. Everything's still working? All right. Okay. Moving on. That was one of the main little things I wanted to do. 42 minutes. What time is it? 8:30. Okay. Now, okay, we're gonna start hooking this up anyway. I was timing out at some point when you're playing, if you take too long to beat the level, everything goes bonkers. Or not everything, but like a couple of lanes. I know it's well known that this one goes fast, but I was looking at it closer, and actually it's really weird because I think it almost does some different stuff, which is really odd. Because I think I saw one time where this lane started going. These turtles usually start going really fast, and then interestingly, this lane slows down to the exact speed of these ones up here after this happens. But anyways, I'm just going to put the timer in. And it's 77 or yeah, I think it's 77 seconds. That's another thing that's odd, is that when I play the emulator and time things, like the timer for your life is 33 seconds. And then the other one is 77 or like 76, change or whatever. And you almost feel like, was that 30 seconds and 60 seconds or, but I'm just going to follow what I got to work with. So as odd as those little tidbits are. Okay, so actually I'm going to put, where are those timers? Is it in here? No. Oh, they're in the scenes. Progress bar's got its own scene. You loading up, bud? You're not. Oh, it's the script, that's why. I have a bad habit of doing that. There's the timer I need. Oh no, that's not the timer I need. It's this progress bar script. Did I look at this script? I don't think I did look at this script yet. I did pretty good here. Oh, I did come through here. First of all, I'm pretty sure it's only 5 seconds left that it turns red. And where's the value? Where did I put that? Oh, here we go. For some reason it's 33 seconds. Timed it a couple times. But where is it being set originally to value? What is this witchcraft? If value equals 0, time over, yeah, value equals 33. Where? Oh, because the timer itself has a value, okay. Or the progress bar itself has, here we go. Max value and value. I was like, where? That's what I was saying, like, what's this witchcraft? Because I was like, I forgot that my mom's like, where am I declaring this variable? That's just built in. All right, so that's that. 33 seconds, and with 5 seconds left, it turns red. That's that much closer to the original. And now we're gonna set. Should I put? No. I'm just wondering if I should put the timer here. The other timer. It's gonna have to talk to the. No, I might as well just. No, I gotta put it on this. On this. Pretty sure. Okay. Level speed up. timer? Speed up timer? Sure. Okay. And this is going to be 77 seconds. Auto start. And then signals on timeout. On speed up timer, timeout. Hook that up to the main game manager script. Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna leave that as a pass right now. I'm just coming through, doing some. That's where we're gonna. I haven't timed that. I don't think. I think it's like almost 3 times as fast though, whichever lanes it does speed up. So when that times out, I'm just gonna grab. I'm gonna have to grab. I might have to throw these into like an array when I instantiate them, so that I can call them like all of lane 1 speed up. Yeah. Or I could just get. I can call the scene tree and get all the. I could make groups, or I can get them by name. I think that it'd be better to just throw them in an array though, so that I can reference it later. This is why I'm not diving into this just yet. But the idea is that, yeah, there's a timer that goes on. And if you take too long to beat the level, then you everything speeds up. And then when you clear the level, it slows back down again. Now when I timed it, I started timing that also in the second level, and it seemed like it took longer, which makes some sense. But I got to time it again. Like it was almost like 90 seconds or something like that, just under. And this one was 7. I timed this one a few times, 77 seconds. So that's what I'm doing. So that's got to be able to talk to all of the objects on certain lanes and speed them up. And this is why I'm thinking about when I instantiate them, I could throw them into an array, their own array, or I could call them by like getting, I don't know, I think I can get them all by name, or I can just throw them into separate groups. I think the cleaner thing to do here is just to make arrays of them all. Similar to this, but these will be an array of area 2Ds. Right? I feel like that's going to be the way to handle them best. That way I can grab them also and delete them and stuff if I need to, like certain ones, which I'm not sure. Oh boy, this is gonna make a big pile. I know. This doesn't need to be exported though, I don't think. Yeah, I'm just kind of like setting the stage for the deeper dive here. If I decided I want to do a little bit more work on, because I could easily at this point start working on the sound and sort of almost call it a day and be like, it's done. But I don't really have anything. I want to make sure at least it can go through the first like 5 levels correctly, because after that, I believe it just repeats and probably just stays a little stays a little faster, or with the alligators and the things that show up as it gets harder. I'm sure they all stay around after that. I haven't played and gotten that far yet either, which I can because I have an emulator site that I can use, and I found out that there's like this cheat codes on it, so I can set infinite lives, which is actually really helpful for me, so that I can get through the levels without worrying about stressing it. Because the one you play, you only get 3 lives. So if you're like trying to actually get to like the 3rd or 4th level and study stuff, you can drive yourself crazy. Oops, I didn't need to take either of those, first of all. I just need to call them something different, that's all now. Lane 1 spawns, lane 1. Let's go for my original. And these are going to be 2Ds. Okay. And then, yeah, that's all coming back to this, because what I'll need to be able to do is when that timer, if you're taking too long on the levels, comes out, it's gonna, well, it's definitely speeding up this lane for sure. That's the sports car, and it also almost always really speeds up the turtles in the first lane too, and this one slows down. So I need to be able to access all these, because before I'm just instantiating them. So now I need to append them each time. Lane 1 spawned append. Every time we're, and I'm gonna have to clear those arrays out to actually, I think this is the right way to do this. I'll just add it at the end. Lane 1 spawned append. Why? That's going to be the case everywhere here. Except for lane 2. Three. 4. Yeah, I thought I had just enough weird things to do and little cleanup things I wanted to do tonight to make at least somewhat of a stream out of it. So this is setting kind of just exactly what I want to be doing. Set myself up for the next push here. Okay, and then we're gonna water lane 1 spawned. Pretty sure I gotta do something about emptying those out also when the level changes. But this is gonna get us a little closer to having some better control of everything. That's the way I see it. Okay. That's waiting. The easiest way to let's just try the lane 4 spawned. Is it? They don't have the. I always like to have some space between my. Oh. Oh, yeah. That's going to be, what am I doing here? Area 2Ds. Yeah. And then temp. That should be right. Probably could have just done lane 4 spawnings. Dot speed here, right? I'm gonna try something. I know. Always on the search for. That should have been right. It's cleaner. That's what this is all about tonight. Good thing I tried it. Cool. Let's try it out, I guess. See what kind of errors we got. All right. I'm actually going to take a quick break because we got to wait 77 seconds anyway. I'll be right back. Use my fancy sign. Made it myself. All right, I saw it. It worked. Cool. Did it slow back down though? I feel like that's back to normal speed. No, okay, it was definitely going faster than that. Cool. Alright, so we're going to do the same for water lane 1. Just kind of, this is definitely not final, but we're going to oh yeah, I can't do that though. They're going to have different sizes. Alright, copy all that. And then the other one gets slower. We're just gonna like cut it, divide it by 2 for now. That's gonna be water lane 3. Okay. Let's see how that plays. I'll be right back again. Hasn't happened yet. Almost. Probably, right? Any second? Any second? I think it was like over here last time. There it goes. Alright, so that one's sped up. That's sped up. And that's slowed down. Actually needs to be slower. These 2 rows end up going the same exact speed. And I don't think this one changes at all. I'm going to throw this one in. I think that one starts going faster too. I feel like I didn't see that every time though. But in my version, I like the symmetry of every other row. Here, boom, 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 getting faster. And then one getting slower. Works for me. So we're going to do that too. Take that and pop that here. This is going to be lane 2. I feel like they don't get quite as fast. I think it might be like 1.5 or something. But that's going to give us the basic idea and functionality. So that's cool. Wasn't even planning on getting that done tonight, so that's bonus. But once I realized it's just got to put the arrays together. Because what I did earlier was, and what I'm going to need to do also, this is what I can do now too. We're going to need to make more scripts. I'm going to put, just for ease of my implementation here, we're going to take I'm going to take these, all right, we'll start with the medium log and see that they're sharing the script with the short log, and I think just to not drive myself too crazy with this, I'm just gonna basically just give them their own scripts. Yep. And then just for now, I'm just gonna copy this, all of this over. But now they have their own and we're gonna do the same with the log large. No, we're not going to delete anything. We're going to just attach the script nicely. Okay. Log short. And then we'll go back to log large. Okay. Save all scenes. All right. So now the logs at least they're not sharing the same script anymore. For now, the turtles can stay the same, and the cars can too, as far as I know. But I know, looking at the logs and stuff, it was going to be, as you can see right now, I was playing around a little bit with the spacing off stream, and you can see I got this gator like all out of whack here. That's because there's not enough room to spawn 5 of them. That's right. Let me change that back so I don't get lost in that where that happens. Water lanes, last one here. I just changed spawns to 5. That was 3. It does need to be 5, but I got to do the monkey math to figure out that a little better. All right, so that should fix that, I believe, for the moment. I also got to fix some spacing here too. That was the other thing. The other reason why I needed to mess with this is these are way too close. And not dialed in to the original. All this stuff looks pretty good. I think actually I need like another set of turtles, because when I was watching it, like these guys aren't quite off the screen before these guys are coming on. I mean, it's looking pretty okay right now, but you can see they're blinking in right there, which actually means I need to back that up a little bit. Are these guys doing that too? Yeah, they are. So I gotta back the turtle. Let's give him another 8 pixels, I guess. There we go. I think that looked good, right? Yeah, okay. All right. And when I looked briefly at the second level, it looked like the fly doesn't show up. It's just the gator from what I saw. So like the fly bounces around here in the first level, and it looks like the gator is up in the business in the second level. I gotta do a little bit more studying. That looked like what was going on. I don't know if that like alternates every other level or what goes on at that point, but yeah, from what I saw, it was like the fly was hanging around in the first level, and then the second level, all I saw was the gator showing up, and then that's when the I can make that. I can make that right now. The frog buddy, frog friend, frog buddy, froggy buddy. I'm gonna create a new scene, and this is gonna be Is this going to be a character body or an anim or a area 2D? I think it's just going to be an area 2D. This thing has to attach, basically jumps on the other frog's back when you pick it up, essentially, and you bring it home to safety. So I'm just going to toss it as that for now. It's not the end of the world to change him later. So frog buddy. I think they always call it female frog, but you know, in case girls playing, it'd be frog buddy. Frog friend? Frog friend. Nah, frog buddy. We'll go with that. Okay, collision shape. Needs a shape. And for this, we're going to need animated. Sprite 2D. And the new sprite frame. It has all these sprites for moving up and down, but all I ever saw was that it's on the logs always, and it really can't jump up and down. It only jumps left and right. Anyways, we're going to set that up. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here in our frog bin. There we go. I call the girl frog over here. So just left and jump left. And then you can just flip them if it's going to hop the other way. Do I need to add another one? I think so. I don't think so. Yeah, if it's not going to loop, right? Yeah, there we go. I think that's about right. Again, not quite ready to fully implement this yet. This is further left. Actually, yeah, I don't think the buddy shows up on the first world, but maybe it does. But either way, that's the and actually I can do the same thing I've been doing with the other stuff, as I can just toss him out into the world. And he's gonna need a script too that I'm not ready to do anything with, but I wish that was just gonna leave that like that for a moment, and we're gonna toss him out there into the world. Scene, save all scenes. Okay. And frog buddy. Not you. You. That's another thing I'm gonna do right now, is do some little cleanup there as well. Okay, and he should be chilling over at 0-0 with the rest of the crew, right? Yep, perfect. Oh, one thing I didn't do for Frog Buddy was changes. Unless always defaults to 2020. Okay. Fix that real quick. Okay, those are all my dudes. The otters, fly. Actually, is the otter hanging out? Did I make the otter yet? Oh yeah, he's out there already. So we've got the otter, the fly, frog buddy, snake will be there too. I just got him hanging out there right now, but he'll be in here too, because I think that he shows up and disappears. So that's where they live, off the screen for right now. Okay, so that is that for the moment. And oh yeah, that was the thing I was going to do. Speaking of the cleanup for the night, we got wayward scripts in the scenes, and all right, pull all these out. I can actually grab these. All these should not be in here. There we go. Any more? Any more? No. Good. All right. That's just a little bit better now, too. All right. Made the girly frog. The other thing I can do is... I gotta double check that. I was thinking about the 100 and these 100 and 200 point text things that pop up. And I think it's when you get the fly and the... I'm not sure. I gotta double check that. I was thinking about implementing that, but I think I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, these here, 100 points, 200 points. I know they pop up, I think, when you either get the fly or the... What is the fly? What's that worth? 100. Okay. Oh yeah, and I think 200 is when you carry the frog home, the other frog buddy. Now I'm wondering if I should... I wonder if I should just have that attached to the fly itself. That could be a way to do it. On by enter. I don't have them disappearing though. It's weird. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add the points right to them. I'm gonna add a sprite. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah. Points. Fly. So yeah, when he gets picked up, it should show that, right? Should be that simple. Hide the one, fly dot hide, points dot show. I'm gonna set this to not visible. So it's visible. No, I think it's show, which is really weird. I guess you can do visible equals true false, but I think hide and show is also a way you can do it. So let's go to scripts. I'm probably getting a little ahead of myself because I haven't looked at this to see if, but I feel like this is the best implementation. Otherwise, I'm gonna have the 100 points sitting in all the homes and hiding them and showing them. I feel like it could just carry around with the fly itself, and then when, yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm sending him away. I can just do a timer though. Fly dot hide. Get tree. Create. Dot create timer. We're just gonna leave that for like just 1 second, right? That timeout. And then I'm gonna flip them, right? Afterwards. This is the off the top of my head implementation without looking at anything. All right, so that. Let's see. Let's go catch a fly if we can. See if we can catch one. Of course, this will be like the most difficult thing ever now. Ooh, did I just jump diagonal? I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that. Ah, almost got there. Oh no. He also has some weird in the arcade. It's like, oh, yeah, that's even less. There's the arcade game is definitely, or the original is like, there's some ways you can die. It's like a little cheap. Oh, I missed him. Oops. But when you try to jump like left and right across, like you can't jump across, obviously. Is he gonna stay long enough? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. It's gonna play hard to get. I can make the timer longer. Yeah. Oh, that was interesting. It kind of worked though. It didn't really wait the full timer. I should start over now. I got 2 frogs blocking my way here. All right. That's not bad. Then he's coming back, right? Yeah, okay. That's not bad. But we'll count it. That'll work. Good, good, good. Let me get a little time check here. Yeah, it was in my head thinking I had I'm actually a little ahead of schedule. Sweet. I might have had like 2 hours of work to do, but I'm almost in overtime right now. All right, so we added some points. That was bonus right there. Let's go to the main menu. We can fidget around with that for a little bit, actually, and get a closer look at getting those buttons lined up a little better. I usually like cut myself off from this stuff when I start fussing too hard. Let's get the move. Need a little separation on these. Because they were kind of overlapping. Let's see what I can do about fixing the crimping on each other here. Okay, whatever. I should make sure these are all centered. I'll leave that for a minute. I'm just gonna play around with the buttons though themselves. Let's see what we got here. Line center, text over. We don't have any icons, base button. pressed. No. I want to see. Well, let me see again what it's doing when we play. Oh yeah, why is that? Did I change that back? Yep, I did. Menu. There we go. Okay, so yeah, when you hover over them, I'd rather they didn't change white like that, I feel like. If anything, it'd be cool if like an outline color happened or something. And the background could change, maybe. I don't know if I'd be able to settle on a color I like, though. I mean, I guess it's okay. Maybe I'll just make it so that the color stays the same. Yeah, and then hopefully the outline will be the same too. That's what I'm hoping. Alright, so let's see if we can get in there and figure out the clicked text or whatever and why that's white. Okay, we got font color here. I don't see anything white though. Font size. Everything's empty here. Font hover color. Let's just try pasting some stuff. No? You didn't like that? This is just not doing anything? There we go. Let's see if that's even it. It's not. It says it's black, so no. I had a feeling that wasn't it. Jerk. Theme. Yeah, I don't know where that's fancy stuff is happening. Icon hover press, but I would expect to see some of this white. It's all set to black. I don't see anything else. I don't see anything else controlling that. Shortcut, layout, transform, container sizing. It's only theme and theme override. What's this? What is that? Just a nothing? Okay. Input. Mouse. Focus. No. Outline size, icon max. I didn't think that was going to be anything in there. Pressed. This is style box for the button. I guess it's just unstyled right now. But isn't, oh, this is a theme override. That's making that. Font color. It should be font hover pressed. What? Font pressed. I mean, I guess I can try just plastering this everywhere. See if anything makes a difference. This is the one I tried. Okay. Font hover color. I'm gonna do it all. Font hover press color. This is the quicker way to drive myself crazy. And then I can figure out if any of these work. And then I'll remove them and see if any of them, or which ones were doing it, actually making a difference. I feel like it's still gonna do nothing. Should I try that too? Icon pressed, even though there's no icon. How much more about like none of that does anything? I feel like I'm barking up the wrong tree. Oh, no, I'm right. There we go. Okay, okay, we got somewhere. Now if we can get that to match, that'd be really cool. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, outline? I wonder which one of these made that. First of all, I kind of want to know which one of these made that. Okay. We can do a little experimenting here. It wasn't that one. Okay. So it was hovered. Wait a second. Alright, so we do want to keep one of those two. Okay, hover press color, hover color. Font press color, font focus. Let's take that one out and see what happens. Nothing? Oh. Oh, okay, I see. Alright. We'll leave that there too. Is this gonna be the one? Outline? I think that's... Yeah, no. Icon focus, icon hover. I wonder how outline size. Is that even changing anything? Ooh, hold on a second. Oh, okay, that's just outlining the word. That's what I was thinking. Alright, well, we got somewhere here. Focus, hover, pressed. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's see if we're barking up the right tree here. Maybe. We got rid of the highlight altogether. And it's blacker now. which one is this? Focus. That wasn't doing anything different. Pressed. This is the one I should have been messing with. Black border. I'm just like playing around and figuring this out as we go here, because I'm in bonus time here. Corner radius shadow. I mean, that should be, this is pressed. I'll have it pressed mirrored. Oh wait, I didn't even set a... That's the radius though. Width. Uh-huh. That's what I forgot to set up here, I think. Focus. Or width. There we go. Nice. I kind of round it too. It looks a little nicer, huh? Okay. We could probably make it a little bigger. Go big with a 2. Oh, not 12. It's getting a little out of hand, buddy. Hover press mirrored. What am I setting up there? I don't even know what I'm doing. We'll do this 3. How's that? I'll see how that looks. I feel like it's a little bigger after you pick it. I could have the hover do that too. That'll look nice. I think I was doing that out of here. Just hover. I should be like probably making a theme at this point. I'm gonna make them a little bigger so I can round them. See if I'm in the right neighborhood here. There we go. And then you pick it and it should get even bigger, I'm thinking. Let's see. That's where I'm going to need a little more room. Space these guys out a little bit more. That. That's fine for now. Give them just a little bit more breathing room. I cut myself off with stuff like that. Drive myself crazy. It's too easy to get lost in it. And that's kind of cool. I should grow out the other way, but that works. We like the rounded? Do we like it rounded? I kind of do. Let's check it out. We have to set it on both of them though, right? I'll just keep playing with the one, right, until I get it how I like it. Seems like that's the smarter thing to do. Set up. I may have to make this thinner, probably, or thicker to make it. Oh, that's nice. That looks good. Oh, that's not. It's not the one. Yeah, it is. Pressed. Wait, what is this? Focus. Well, that should be also, I'm going to match everything up. Thought we had what we had though. Okay. Ah, that's nice. Cool. Might be all I want from it. Honestly, it looks pretty sweet. Pretty happy with that actually. Alright, I think, yeah, I think that's pretty sweet looking. Alright, so we get some good stuff done here in less time than I thought. Only an hour and 40 minutes. And I got everything optimized as far as the typecasting, essentially. I went through and added wherever it was missing, which is good. And then I did some refactoring and gave these logs their own scripts. Pulled out a couple other things of code that we weren't using. And then we put the timer in. And if you take too long to beat a level now, these couple lanes will speed up. That was the other thing we did. We added all of these to their own array and removed the hard code for their boundary positions that are off the screen that in general, like this turtle will get to like here and then, you know, spawn over here. So they just go like this over and over and over again. But we have that as a variable now, both of them, left and right, so that we can control that through the spawn manager. See, there we go, it just speeds up now. So that's working kind of nice. And we got the fly popping off 100 points. The 100 points is on the screen now, which is cool. Put a little code in there. And then we just got the nice small upgrade for the buttons going here by me poking around and figuring things out a little. That's pretty sweet. And I'll just copy that over next time. I'll play around with just a little bit more. That can happen off screen until I find something I like, and then that looks pretty good though, honestly. I'll just match the yellow and the green and the red, and that'll be cool. I think that'll be nice. All right, so we have much better control of everything now. The last couple streams have been pretty much that, where we had everything out here as placeholders to space it out and get a general sense of spacing, and then we one by one kind of removed them from, and now they're being spawned in code. And then if you beat a level, it's going to strip the world and then respawn new stuff. And now what's left to do really is me just figuring out the speeds of everything, and then the logic for when we go into the next level and the next, because for instance, when you get to level 2, every 5th log is a gator. And to do that, and there's really only 3 on the screen. So to do that, this is one of the reasons why I feel like I need to just have, all 5 of them spawned. Like 2 of them off screen though. And then every 5th log that comes by will be the croc. And then I got to figure out the logic, because then it becomes like every 3rd log and then every other log, and there's less logs. But now that I have a reference to everything that's on the screen specifically in their own array, I can just queue free them or change their boundary positions or their speed or their position if I need to. And so everything was really, really right there now. We still got to do the otter and the snake right, and finish working on this dude. He's just staying a little long there, I think. But that was intentional. I really had to fix that. I just can pull a couple animations out. His animations just taking a little too long to finish. And then it's the sound. Then it's the sound effects after that. I can maybe start mixing and matching that as we go now. Because diving deeper and deeper into the levels, I don't want that to tie me up either and tire me out. Or not tire me out, but like get me, feeling like, oh, am I spending too long doing a Frogger remake? I'm getting a little too crazy. But I'm, trying to find that line where I did a really good job and try to make it as real as possible without going like berserk and spending 2 more weeks on just trying to figure out every last detail. And because that's the stuff I could always come back to later too. But we do have a bunch of audio to chop up and do. I guess I can start doing that while I'll probably bounce and forth the next 2 streams, and that, cross the fingers, could be it for this game. Maybe 2 more streams, or 1 long one maybe, where I'll bounce back and forth and do the audio, put those in, and continue to drill down on the logic of the levels and the speed ups. Well, we got the speed up now for taking too long on any one level, but I believe when you go to the next level, we just have to work on level logic now, because like I said, the fly only shows up, the gator doesn't show up till the 2nd level, and the fly shows up on the 1st level. Oh, we still have to do the frog buddy too. That'll be a thing. I'll have to figure my way out as I go there, as far as basically attaching him to the frog, to our frog. I can just probably have it mimic our moves. Whatever our location is, that's what its location will be. And it'll be on a higher Z-axis, so it stays on top. Shouldn't be too bad. But I think I've pretty much hit a good point here. I knew it was going to be like a shorter stream, but I'm just about 2 hours, so that's not bad overall. But yeah, I feel good about the restructuring here a little bit. Another thing I can do, well, I got to do score stuff still, where that's not carrying out back into the main screen. And when it starts, like your last game, that score will be here, and the high score will be here. So I could rig that up where I set the score up into the globals, and I can pass it back and forth. I could quickly just like code it so that you have a local high score for like as long as the game is running. But I have a database set up, but that has to get hooked into the website with the user profiles and all that, and that'll be a whole separate thing. That'll be fun to see if I know I can do it, but we'll set up another singleton that can reach out and talk to my database and pull information in, and then I can set high score, even a high score table if I want to do it. Would that be cool? But yeah, I think for the evening, I think that's going to be it. Nice and clean, in and out, 2-hour stream. Did some cleanup work. I just didn't want to get like too ahead of myself with that mess, and I cleaned some stuff up over here. That's good stuff. Actually, you know what I did see at some point? There is another little frog head that pops out at some point when you're on other levels, so I'm gonna have to add some code for that. I gotta do a little more research, a little more Frogger research. Now that I found out that I can get unlimited lives, like that'll make things a lot easier for me to test out and play, and kind of record what's going on, time stuff. And, you know, I'm not afraid of putting a little bit more work into it to make it that much nicer. I'm really kind of happy with how it's coming out right now. There's like another weird thing that the arcade does. It's almost like evil, but I don't know if it was just to like prevent it from, like right now I can do that. I should not be able to do that, but their gaps aren't big enough. But it would also like stunt your jump. Like if you tried to jump this way, like even though he won't make the jump anyway, he would only go like half his jump or something. It was like his jump was stunted and then he would just die. And I think they must have been doing that some way to ensure that for some reason or somehow you wouldn't be able to like hop across. So I can think about that, or if I'm even gonna need it. But I noticed that was a thing that like that's not good. That doesn't look that great. And then he loses it. Look at that. So yeah, I could see that there was like weird things that probably kept happening there like that, and it made it so that like if you in the arcade you try to jump to the side, he would really not do his normal jump. He would do this little stunted jump and then just die. And it might have been a way that just probably smoothed over a lot of stuff. Like this one other little thing I like discovered, and for some reason like the Frogger is not like perfectly in the middle of the screen. He's actually like 1 pixel to the left, and which I found interesting. But I thought maybe it was to help smooth over him getting into the houses up here, where sometimes if you see that, like even that's like he looks like he wouldn't have made it, and it just throws him in there. So I think it might have helped to smooth some of that out, where he was probably smashing in. It was probably a little too harsh. Let me see how bad I have to. Oh, missed that to actually die. I'll try to wait longer on this one. Yeah, okay. So it is a little one part of that's actually a little kind. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it here because the next bit I need a little bit more research on, just stats, and then I gotta figure out spacing. And yeah, we'll be cruising then. We'll get some proper level logic going. We'll tie in the these guys showing up or not, and depending on what level it is, and then we'll work a little bit on the frog buddy. That actually might be like the last tough thing left, besides just sussing out the information. If I want to keep getting this more and more realistic as far as how fast everything's going or how the spacing. That's really just me playing the game and taking notes, and then figuring out a little bit of logic as far as the boundaries go. But the only real thing left that might be, you know, a little bit of doing a trickery is the frog buddy that jumps around here. But I think you're just gonna spawn him on one of these logs and have it hop, you know, a little left or right. Maybe that will actually lead me to some kind of logic that'll keep him from jumping off the sides too, like where the other frog will probably sense, you know, if it's over here to hop the other way kind of deal. But I'll take a close look at that. That's really the only big thing left besides the sound. And yeah, it looks good now, and that gets going fast. That's cool. And I think I'm gonna mix those two in, like I'm saying, for the rest of the way. I might do a little bit of bouncing back and forth, chop up a few sound effects, throw them in, work a little bit more in the lane logic. We'll see. But yeah, for now, I think this is going to be a good cutoff point. Quick in and out, project cleanup, project optimization, a little refactoring, and a little bonus work, which is nice. And I really like how that came out too. That looks sweet. We'll do the rest of those next time. I'll look at that in the morning and just make sure that that's exactly how I want it before I go and do the rest of them. But yeah, okay. So thanks for hanging out, Loki. Good to hear. I'll try to take a look you up on Twitch and see if you've streamed anything yet, and I still got to check out your game on itch also. So till next time, though. Peace.